Got two cameras running at the same time, one on chilling with the Johnsons and one I'm just recording for our other pages. Hope you guys are doing well. Just taking it one day at a time. Again, you guys know Mark Johnson. I'm father, husband, also businessman, and I live in north of Toronto. And we have a business which is a cafe, Patty and Pop Cafe, 121 Wellington Street in Barrie. And that's what we got going on right now. You guys know I've been sharing my life over the past year or so, and a new year, and connecting with those that want to talk, want to hear what's going on with other people out there, pretty much going through the same stuff that you're going on with. And today was a busy day again. We have a family of four. There's never a dull moment. There's always something going on. Two boys, two girls. Kids are always having kid rivalry, always fighting with one another, boy and girl fights. The older ones and then the younger ones fight too because they want to declare themselves. They want to make sure that they can have their voices heard, and they want to make sure that every single toy is theirs. You'd be surprised. We have so much toys for our kids, and they're constantly fighting over one toy. I don't know if you parents have that issue too, where your kids are like fighting over the one toy. Meanwhile, I'm like, you have so much other toys. What if I give those all away and give those to other kids that may want them? And they're like, no, you're not going to do that. And I'm like, well, you're fighting over the one ball where you have like six balls. But at this point in time, you want to fight over the one ball that's not that big, but just because one of the parties has it, they want it. And so, yeah, there's always never a dull moment, always something going on. And whenever one child is bored, they'll end up bothering the next child so that they can get some kind of interaction, get some kind of fight going on. My friend asked me today, do you want your kids to watch wrestling? I'm like, why? I'm trying to keep them away from danger. I'm trying to keep them away from getting hurt. I don't want to spend all those 6, 7, 10, 24 hours in a hospital because they can't find hospital beds or they can't find someone to take care of the kids, or unless the child has a serious injury, that's when they start looking at your child. But if not, you're pretty much sitting in the emergency room for hours waiting on them to attend to you. So I try to minimize the kids' injuries by not having them watch wrestling or having them not do wrestling because I don't want one of them getting hurt. Remember how much fights we used to have when we were younger? We used to fight with our cousins and brothers and sisters all the time. And thank God none of us got that much hurt. Nowadays, I don't want my kids to get hurt at all because I don't want to spend the time in that hospital. I don't want them to feel the pain that, they're going to be feeling if they get hurt. So at the end of the day, like I said, there's never a dull moment in our family. Family of six. We got two boys, two girls, my wife and myself. And there's never a dull moment. A family of six, there's always something going on. So never a dull moment. Like I said, like they go to school, there's something going on at home. They come home from school, there's something going on. Got the cafe, running a business. Like I said, when you run your own business, there's always something happening. You're always doing something. You're either the bottle washer, the cleaner, the janitor, the stalker. You take the money, you bring it to the bank. You pretty much do everything mom and pop shop. So that's what we got going on, and it's no complaints, no regrets, just a lot of work. You got to do what you got to do. So I'm the father in Chilling with the Johnsons. Again, like you guys know, my wife writes the script. We put the voices together and put it out there every week for you guys. So we currently have a episode coming to you guys this Friday, and you guys are gonna enjoy the new episode. I can't give too much information on it because that's a secret, but you guys will see it when it comes launched on Friday. So that's what we got going on with Chilling with the Johnsons. But today was a busy day. At the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do. So we ended up going to it's like minus 30 outside this morning. Like it's very cold. We're getting a lot of cold weather right now. I'm afraid that I think that February is going to be even colder because right now it's January 2025, and I believe that even February is going to be even colder in northern Ontario just because of the I guess the weather. Like it's just getting really cold right now. All the snow and all the cold that we usually see in Regina and over the western part of Canada seems like it's coming over to us in the eastern part right now, and we're freezing. So I want you guys to dress warm, be safe. If you have exposed skin outside, definitely is going to get frostbite in within less than maybe 20 minutes. I saw this lady walking outside a couple days ago, and she was freezing. Like she had no hat on, no gloves, and she had a walker. And I mean, like she was trying to get inside because if she stayed outside, she'd freeze to death. And yeah, it's very cold. I can't stand not having a hat outside, especially gloves, and have to be walking outside. I don't get it. Like I always tell my kids, make sure you dress warm when you go to school. Because back in the day when I used to go to school, man, I used to be the one trying to get inside when it was cold. If you had anything going on inside the school at lunchtime, I was inside. Always trying to sneak inside during lunchtime because it's so cold outside. Like I can't, I don't like the cold. And so I'd always be the one inside when teachers ask you, like, what are you doing inside? I'm like, I'm freezing. I want to be inside. And they're like, well, you got to go outside for recess. I'm like, yeah, it's really cold outside. So I make sure that they have their gloves and hats and snow pants and whatever they want to wear, triple pants, triple top, whatever it is, because when the cold starts biting you, you want to make sure that you're okay, you're warm. And it's cold weather right now. So again, those of you that are in Ontario, Northern Ontario, those are outside. Definitely today, well, this week's been a really cold week for everybody. So I hope everybody's been doing all right, dressing warm and staying inside and doing what they got to do inside instead of outside. Because yeah, those workers that are working outside right now, man, if they're not dressed warm, they're freezing. But that's what I got going on. Went to the cafe and helped with the restock and did what I had to do today. Again, like I said, when you run your own business, it's never easy, but you got to do what you got to do. So yeah, that's what I got going on. And then it's our day off right now. You guys know I train track, run, kids run too, and we're pretty much day off. Always make sure you do a lot of rest. The rest is very important, even at a young age. Make sure that you guys rest. Whenever you can get a nap, whenever you can get rest in your body needs to recharge. And there has to be days that you relax. You meditate a little bit. You don't be go. But there's times when you need to just relax yourself. Especially those older people out there, you want to make sure that you rest your body so that one day it won't get a stroke or like get sick because you overwork the body. I think that I'm a Christian. I believe that God works 6 days and rests on the seventh, and rest is very important for the body because it helps the body to recharge, helps the mind to recharge. Like if you're constantly going, you can get sick because your body doesn't have enough time to recharge, doesn't have enough time to recoup itself. So make sure you rest as much as you can and make sure you get the much sleep. Sleep's very important. And make sure you also exercise, take care of your health. At a young age, I remember when I was younger, I could do a lot of things that I can't do now, right? Like I'm not as flexible as I used to be. One thing, I can't cross my legs. I remember back in the day when I was younger, I used to love crossing my legs. When we used to do play games in a circle and stuff like that, I can't do that anymore. Just my body's not flexible and I'm 6'3", so my legs are very long. So I can't really cross the legs but again, like when you get older, you have to make sure that you stretch as much as you can and you eat healthy. Eat healthy for sure. You want to live long, so you want to take care of your health. But thank you so much for tuning in with Chilling with the Johnsons and tuning in with my page. Again, if you guys have any concerns, questions, need some advice, subscribe to our page, and also, yeah, share it with someone like someone might need this advice that I'm sharing. And so, like I said, for the new year, I said to myself, I'm gonna share as much as I can of my life and push and help as many people as I can out there that may need some advice. Like you guys know, father, married 12 years, we got 4 children, all different ages, and we have a lot of experience and stories to tell. There's never a dull moment. Like even the kids will push your patience, and that's one way of building maturity in yourself and building patience. If you're asking God for patience, he'll give you patience, and he'll give you like 2, 3, 4, 5 kids, and they will definitely give you patience. Our kids definitely give us patience, especially the older ones. You guys know them, especially those of you that go to school with our kids. Yeah, we have one son. He has a lot of energy, and we decided to put him into running, and he's crushing it. He's winning everything. He's doing really well, and harnessing that energy into good. You want to make sure that you harness your energy, harness all your ideas and your dreams for good, not to negative, right? Because you don't want to necessarily go down that negative path, because it's very hard to change your life when you're going down a negative path. It's when you get into those bad habits, it's very hard to change bad habits into good habits. Especially this year, I know a lot of people out there wanted to set some new goals and dreams for the new year. They want to get out of like the bad habits, maybe eating too much bad junk food, not getting enough rest, um, being a spender and not a saver, always failing and not actually succeeding things, never putting a plan together, those are some bad habits. Um, just never eating healthy, watching too much TV, constantly on social media, constantly on the internet. What else? Bad habits. Um, just not being clean, like always being like cluttery, like hoarding. Sometimes that's a bad habit. Sometimes if you're not cleaning up after yourself and making your presence clean, it kind of bogs you down. So that might be some bad habits that you need to change. And in the new year, if you change them, then you can succeed. You might be able to get forward in life, you know? So again, I said, yo, let me go live with you guys and share my life with you guys and share what we got going on with Chilling with the Johnsons. Like I said, we have a new episode coming on out in a couple days. Um, Currently just, recording the voices, getting the stuff out to you guys. Hope you guys love the show. Hope you guys can share it with your friends and also subscribe to our page and like it, Really good content. It's funny. A lot of smart things we put in the writing to help those connect with the show. You know what I mean? Like there's not too many um, comedies out there or shows, animations, and definitely, and a lot of you people know our children and ourselves on YouTube. So definitely, you guys, we can use that subscription. We can definitely use those views and push our page. Right now, I think we currently have 234,000 subscribers on YouTube, and that's a huge feat. I think it's taken us a year and a year and a half, a year and a bit, which is not that bad. So yeah, we're just doing what you got to do for the family, pushing forward. Like I said, sharing our lives. Sometimes it might be a little bit boring, but again, like we're not all about the flash, 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 because a lot of times the flash, flash, flash is empty. A lot of times, sometimes the stuff that's boring is usually the best things out there. It's just that everybody wants to be on the top and not necessarily want to know like simple things. Simpler things is better in life. When you learn the simpler things in life, um, it helps you. Sometimes it's not always about the go, 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 go. Sometimes, like I said before, rest is good. Chilling is good sometimes. Not too much chilling, not too much rest, but um, the body needs rest, the mind needs rest, your spirit needs rest. Like everybody needs rest. And in the rest time, you can have fun, right? Like those are the times you can go have fun, enjoy yourself, enjoy your life, but then it's back to work again. So again, like you guys know, hardworking man with a family, you gotta just keep going. Like, and that's what I want to share with more people out there. I'm 43. I don't look 43. Black don't crack. And yeah, I'm constantly active doing stuff. Again, if you hear that noise, it's always the kids upstairs because we have an upper level and they stay up there sometimes. So whenever I do a video, sometimes this is the quietest room that I can get in. But again, sorry for the upstairs, the roof, all the banging and stuff like that. That's the kids up there. So again, you guys know we have 4 children, so there's always something going on. It's very hard to have quiet in the house of 6. There's always something happening. But give God thanks, it gives life more meaning. It gives life more meaning and fun. You know what I mean? And worth living. You know what I mean? That's what life's all about. It's not always about the materialistic things. Like what experience and stories and times are you spending with your significant others and your kids and your family? Because a lot of families don't have that. Like a lot of families don't have that togetherness. They don't have that love. They don't have that caringness. Um, and so when you have it, be grateful. Be grateful that you have a family, you have kids, you have something going on. Because there's many people out there, like I said, that are not necessarily going through some good times right now. Like, and that's the way life is sometimes. Sometimes you're either coming out of a fight, going in a fight, or a fight's coming, right? So one day, might not be your day, it might be somebody else's. So be grateful where you're at. Know that any day above ground is a good day. It means you have another chance to succeed. Yes, we fail, but it doesn't mean we're a failure. That just means that it just didn't work out this time. You can get back up, brush yourself off, and try again. Like I said, if you did a test, see, that's the kids. Always something going on up there. Either they're playing ball, they're playing with toys, they're just falling down. Like these kids, sometimes they just want to hit the floor, and I'm like, don't you know the floor is hard? Like, what's the point of falling on the floor and hurting yourself? But I just let them do what they want to do, as in have fun and Hopefully you don't hurt yourself because, look at what stuff we used to do when we were younger. We used to jump off of like high beams. We used to jump off of like a running bike. Like when the bike was running, we used to jump off the bike. We used to jump off swings. We used to do a lot of crazy stuff when we were younger. So when I see my kids do it, I'm like, don't hurt yourself. But if they do, then I got to deal with it. We got to deal with the consequences. So yeah, I'm just talking a little bit more about my life, kids, raising kids. Like I said, raising kids is not easy. Every child is different. Every child has their own personality and their own attitudes towards things. And you just got to know how to deal with it. Some kids are quiet, some kids are noisy. Some kids have a lot of energy, some kids have no energy. Some kids are all about the TV and the iPad and the social, and some kids are like they don't care about that. They want to play on their own with some toys, some cars or dolls, or some kids are all about the music. Some kids are not about the music. They want quiet. Some kids run all over the place. Some kids are just they can sit down and just read a book because they don't want to do anything active. And that's okay. Every kid, like I said, has their own personality, has their own mindset. They have their own way of doing things. And you just got to nurture that. You got to just care for that, like I said, we got 4 children, so they're all different. But again, I hope you guys love this content that I'm sharing. Share and subscribe to our page. Stay tuned for a new episode of Chilling with the Johnsons coming out in a couple days. And yeah, again, if you guys need any advice, help, subscribe, email us, send us a direct message, and send us an email. Check out the new shop on Shopify, the Running Maverick wear, athletic wear, where we sell clothing like shorts, t-shirts, sweat tops, hoodies, yoga mats. Like I'm doing this video on the fly, so you guys know, like we have many different things. It's called runningmaverick.com. Check it out. And come and check out the cafe, Patty and Pot Cafe, 121 Wellington Street West in Barrie. That's where we're at with the shop. Come Jamaican cuisine, Canadian cuisine. Come and check out our patties. Check out what else? Jerk chicken sandwiches, jerk chicken and rice. Canadian cuisine. We have breakfast sandwiches. We have Jamaican pop, cola champagne, pineapple. What else? We have a BLT sandwich with cream cheese. That's amazing. Or if you don't want the bacon, then you can have lettuce and tomato, avocado, cream cheese. That's a really good bagel sandwich. And yeah, check out the food at our shop. Support. That's what it's all about. So yeah, keep pushing. Don't give up. Believe in yourself. You can do it. All the best. And keep pushing for 2025 because that's what it's all about. What Trump got in yesterday, they voted him in, and he's already making executive decisions. He's already making changes. So, what are you making changes of your life this year? What are you doing differently? What are your plans? What do you have going on? What's new for you? The plans for 2025. Did you execute them? Have you been executing them? Have you put in those plans together? I've been doing my plans and it's going a-okay. We got stuff going on with the running. We got stuff going on with the businesses. We got stuff going on with the family. You got to put your plans together if you want better, if you want different. Nothing's going to happen unless you do different, right? Like you can't be doing the same thing over and over and over again and stuff's going to change. It's not going to change, right? Like at the end of the day, if you want different in your life, you got to do different, right? You got to do different if you want different. If you want to succeed in stuff and you're not really doing it right now, maybe you need to change your friends, change your plan, change what you got going on, and execute differently. And that should get the stuff. That should get changes happening. That should get stuff different. But it takes time. No rush. Especially you young people out there, just because a boy dumps you, or just because you didn't get the job that you wanted, or just because you didn't get your license at that time, or just because you didn't ace that test, doesn't mean it's the end of the world. You still got time. You pretty much going to live till you're like 80, 90, 100 years old. So just because it didn't work out when you were 10 or it didn't work out when you were 11 or 12 doesn't mean that it ain't going to work out when you're 25 and 30 and 40 and 50, right? You got a lot of time to succeed. And it's just one day, it's just 1 hour, it's just 6 months. Like at the end of the day, if you keep pushing, things will get better, things will get different, things will be different if you execute. If you execute, things will definitely be different, right? So don't give up, keep pushing, don't give up, believe in yourself, encourage yourself daily, and keep pushing forward, all right? Take care.